I think it is. VAR.
Terrible. Got to celebrate the big man. And you missed last game, the plastic. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Opening the score with the Blackburn Rovers.
Fortunately, however, I guess the memories of all what is coming back when you return to Ewood Park is even more poignant when it's an anniversary like this.
It's very different. I think no one was 20 years ago, it felt like yesterday, so it's good to be back, but I wish it was 2004 and the reason to come back.
You don't absolute pleasure coming back to Ewood Park and do come back again soon. It is the one and only Martin Gouch Pedersen.
He messaged me last Tuesday, said that I'd have 780 back.
UK!
Substitution for Blackburn Rovers, replacing number 3, Harry Pickering, number 9, Matt Targay, number 14, Andy Wyman, number 15, Danny Bath, and number 29, Jack Hale, and number 4, Kyle Sebastian, number 5, Tom Hale, number 10, Tyrese Dolan, number 19, Ryan Hedges, and number 23, Yuki Ohashi. Number 11, Ashley Fletcher, number 15, Katie Coulson, and number 19, Don Ballard.
He's scoring, mate.
Get up there.
Boom. man of the match. John Buckley, man of the match. Fucking hell. Lisbon specialist. So we're unfortunately out the cup. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be this time around, I suppose. You know, I think as the thing that every fan says that gets knocked out of the cup, oh, let's concentrate on the league. Which with the way we've started, who knows what could come in the league this year, but tonight anyway, demoralising, that really. Obviously, we scored from a penalty, as you'll have seen in the vlog. Maktar took the penalty well. I can't say that it wasn't a penalty. We definitely deserved the penalty. A good bit of play leading up to that, and you would have thought Sigurdsson would have scored if he wasn't brought down. So the fact we scored from the penalty was just. Was it a red card? You know, one of my friends said, you know, his last man, should it have been a red? I don't think so personally. But yeah, whether the referee has made a mistake there, we'll have to have a second look, I suppose. But yeah, I did feel like the referee was somewhat against us tonight, but Blackpool thoroughly deserved the win regardless. We just weren't at the races today. We were shocking, in truth. And yeah, obviously Pickering going off didn't really help things, having to play Dom Hyam in a back three, being brought on, and that kind of killed the game, really. It felt like once he got brought on, it was a case of sitting on the 1-0, which unfortunately did not happen for us. The goal, I don't even know what that first goal was for Blackpool, but, you know, it was scrambled in, and then the second one is just really embarrassing and was a night to forget for Joe Rankin Costello after, you know, getting a goal on the weekend. As I said on my thoughts on that video, wasn't a brilliant performance from him really before he got the goal, but tonight was an absolute nightmare for him, and I'd be shocked if he started at Burnley after tonight, I'll be honest with you. Gets caught on the ball, as you know, I was fearing was going to happen all game. There were a couple of times where, you know, I was kind of gasping because, you know, a midfielder was coming to pressurise him and he was just getting rid of the ball and moving it on very last second. Yeah, unfortunately, gets caught on the edge of his own box, dilly-dallying about with the ball. And yeah, it's an easy finish for the Blackpool man with no defenders in front of him, just the keeper to beat. Yeah, it was embarrassing really from Joe Rankin Costello for that. And, you know, someone should be screaming at him, man on. But equally, you cannot take that long on the edge of your own box. Travis got caught out so many times last season doing the exact same thing. And I do believe that's why John Doe moved him on, because he just didn't have that in his locker. And clearly Joe Rankin Costello doesn't either. You need to, you know, be well seasoned to you know, really receive the ball on the edge of your box, be able to deal with the pressure, know when to move it on, know how long to take on the ball there, and you don't see mistakes like that from like a Sondre, for example, or a John Buckley. And yeah, unfortunately, it shows the lack of depth we have really, where we're having to play Joe Costello as a holding midfielder, play Daru, who, you know, if we had another holding midfielder, Joe Rankin Costello probably would have played right back tonight instead of having to play the kid, Daru, who probably isn't ready. Didn't have a bad game by any means, but he shouldn't really be playing. You know, it should be Joe Rankin Costello playing at full back, or even not even on the pitch, really, after having you know, he played a fair chunk of that game on the weekend. So I was surprised to see him start, really. But yeah, as I said, a poor night at the office for Joe Rankin Costello, and one he'll be wanting to forget. And in some ways, did obviously cost us the game with that goal Blackpool scored. And like I said, full credit to him. We were woeful today, and you know, some of that goes to them, obviously defending and, you know, really frustrating us. But I think more of it was just we were just not at the races. you know, both their goals were gifts in ways. And yeah, it just wasn't great, but they deserved to go through. The crowd was shocking tonight. It's a Tuesday night. Cup game. Those who turned up didn't make much noise at all, and the only noise was coming from the away end. You know, before they scored and after they scored, really. Obviously, they weren't as loud as they were after they scored, but yeah, I mean, I would have thought they'd have brought more, to be honest with you, but they made all the noise, and, you know, it is a Tuesday night cup game, but for an hour down the road, I would have expected more from Blackpool. But yeah, there's not really much to say. Obviously, on to the big one now. Burnley on the weekend, which it's a shame off the back of this. Just got to hope we react off the back of this, really. Hope Eustace kicks them up the arse and it's not more of the same against Burnley. If it is, we will get smashed by Burnley, to put it simple. Because tonight was woeful. Really, really poor, and was not a good watch at all. I really struggled watching us tonight. But yeah, you know, we weren't great against Oxford in that first half either. But, you know, Ranky Costello managed to nick the goal, thankfully, else we could have been having a similar conversation after Saturday. So let's just hope we're well up for it, as we should be, against Burnley. But yeah, it's kind of sucked the momentum out of things now, unfortunately, that loss, which is not what you want, really, going into Burnley away. It would have obviously been nice to have dispatched of Blackpool tonight, gone into that Burnley game on a high, but just got to hope that they maybe get a tonking tomorrow at Wolverhampton down at Molineux. Guess we'll see. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and obviously we'll have a vlog for Burnley away. I'm one of the lucky few to have got a ticket, so let's hope it's one to remember. If not, I'm sure the Burnley fans will love the video regardless. Cheers for watching, guys.